Hi everyone, and welcome to the new PropellerAds webinar on how to earn big with holiday season. We will be talking about e-commerce. Okay. And in our agenda for today, we'll be showing you how to choose high converting offers and when is the right time to launch them.
We will also give you a piece of advice on how to optimize campaigns for holiday shopping and show you some good combinations that pass our policy to make the biggest profit from your campaigns during this time of the year.
Okay, and in the end of the webinar, we will be discussing some case studies. Actually, it's a little surprise, a little present for you for Christmas. Yes. She hasn't seen them before the webinar, so
yes, it would be the first time when I see those case studies for both you and me.
Okay, and after that we will have our Q&A session where we will choose the best question and we will give them
$100 on your wonderful and profitable campaigns with PropellerAds.
Yeah, we collected some questions from our Facebook posts, but you have time to make your question and be one of the
contestants.
Yeah. Okay, and let's start with the first point, offers for holiday season. Well, everyone knows, and as we said in the teaser and webinar invitation, is the busiest season of the year. So many people is more sensitive to consume by gifts, by presents, by subscriptions to Netflix, and we have a lot of traditional and commercial events like Black Friday, Christmas, Kwanzaa, and so on. So as I said, we have more ad campaigns, and the CPM increase in all formats. In our case, is native ads, push notifications, and on-click. Here we have some statistics I took from sites, I don't remember, Sourceable or something like that. They have some statistic on CPM for all ad formats, and as we see here in the fourth quarter is growing, is increasing like a beast.
Yes.
Okay, we have in the fourth quarter we can see in November and December it's over 20%. Do you have anything to say here?
Anything to say? Nothing. We're just facing what's coming.
Okay.
Right. So here are the top geos for e-commerce, and honestly, when I saw this list for the first time, I did not see a big change in comparison to the regular season. And it's actually a nice tip. If you are just starting your affiliate career with PropellerAds, just use this map as a starting point. Those are the most successful geos to start from, because the audience is very grateful and the conversion rates are quite high. So you're welcome. This is your first tip. And if you're already a pro, this is also an advice for you to increase the quantity of your e-commerce campaigns during the holiday season, because the CPMs will be actually higher. And here is the key stats: average CTR. Which increases a little bit from until 20% when the holidays are approaching. And when we're talking about holidays, we don't only mean Christmas and Thanksgiving, but we will tell you about this a little bit later. And what are the best niches for holidays? The first 3 points, like mobile phones, apparel, gift cards, they are very high converting during regular season. But during the holiday season, they also bring a lot of conversions and a lot of profits. So don't cross them out from the list. And the second part of the list, like wares for pets, toys, and candies, probably are not the best choice for non-holiday season, but during the time when people are buying presents, these points are actually bringing conversions as well. especially toys and candies. And nice fact, those can be not only the e-commerce offers, but also the sweepstakes. As we've mentioned here, the gift cards sweepstakes go quite well, and the candies go by sweepstakes as well. Very nice, especially in Brazil. You're welcome.
Okay. So, but Secret Santa is coming. What will you choose? Have you seen the cap?
Yeah, this is my festive cup. Everything is going to be holiday themed, and we're going to touch this topic when we're talking about the creatives.
Okay.
Anyway, for my Secret Santa, I really want a nice warm pair of socks. Please.
Okay.
Okay. And offers that I hot right now. Those are mostly mobile apps, e-commerce, e-commerce shops,
yeah.
right? Internet sources and all other things, and Nutra, as far as I know, Nutri-Systems,
Yeah, we have Fat
smartphones,
Killer, Hair Curler.
hair curl, and Nutri-Systems, and all of the other stuff. So the holidays are approaching. November is the time of big sales like 11/11, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, whatever, and people tend to buy more expensive products in advance. So November is the time of the preparation for the holiday season, and that's why right now, during November, and the Black Friday is coming actually this Friday. I hope you fill your cards. And during this time, it makes sense to increase the quantity of campaigns on e-commerce.
Well,
and here are the examples and the geos where these offers convert well.
Okay, I think that USA is preparing for Christmas with Christmas cards.
USA is buying all the Christmas cards they've got.
For Amazon or Privalia Shop, I don't know what is working in there.
From any type.
Okay, let's see some criteria of promising offer. The first criteria is seasonality. For example, the seasonality also coincides with in some geos it coincides with the holidays. For example, in the United States they have a lot of holidays on the winter season, so they have more vacations on those days, and Europeans prefer summer for their vacations. You need to have in mind, because since they have more vacation for more free days, you can target some more ad campaigns for every time of the day. And we have two hemispheres, south hemisphere and north hemisphere. So if you target some apparel,
clothes and shoes.
So targets to Australia and Brazil, some swimwear, and for Russia some socks, warm socks,
fur clothes.
Yeah. Well, that is. The second criteria is to check your offer on tools like Google Trends. You can check if your offer is trending topic, like on Twitter. If on that geo they are googling it, and to see well if it's on trends. You have another paid tools like Ahrefs and Moz, and another free tool is Keyword Finder from, I think it's from Google also. So you can check if it is popular in that country.
And when you're choosing the offers to advertise during the holiday season, probably you should look at your regular list of e-commerce offers. Probably holidays is the best time to check if the offer actually worth living, because creatives as the offers tend to burn out and none of them stay popular forever. In case you've got a pool of such offers, for example, the green coffee bean extract that has been very popular during last 2 or 3 years is starting to decrease in CTR, and probably if you try to advertise it with some holiday creative approach, probably it will be revived, but maybe not. And that would be a sign for you. If it doesn't go even in the times when people tend to buy more, probably it is not going to be bought in the regular season. So this is another life hack to find out if the offer is promising or not.
And the example?
The example of what?
All this.
Of this? Right. How to revive your, how to make your creative more festive. And we've decided to make an example of our own selves because we love ourselves. Here is the difference. How to earn big with regular season and with holiday seasons. Choose the colors that always remind people of winter holidays, like red, green, or white. Combine them, write everywhere about holidays, about Christmas, about Thanksgiving, about all the wonderful prerequisites that bring people the feeling that holidays are coming, holidays are coming. And here is another example. Here is a regular cup and here is a holiday cup.
Yeah.
Spot the difference.
Regular coffee.
Festive coffee.
Festive coffee.
No, it's actually tea.
Okay, coffee and tea.
All right.
I like this example.
I like the example and everything that's connected to you and me and this webinar. And you guys, I really love you.
I think we can make another webinar about e-commerce on regular season.
Yeah, we already have the banner.
Yeah, we have the banner. Okay, and the last criteria of promising offer is to check the funnel. I will play the video. Okay, here you need to know, well, to have a successful ad campaign, you need to know the offer very well. So we recommend you to check everything in your offer landing page. So make a test order. I recommend you to order. That's order. Order
I
to
don't
your
know.
hand.
Ordering is not obligatory, I guess, but following the path of the user is very important. So you could understand that everything works right, and all that depends on you is to make good optimization and good creative in order for the user to come through all these steps and make a conversion.
Yeah, you need to be sure what's the payment system they have. If they have free shipping, because it will help you to create those creatives. And if you need, if you don't have, if the information they provide on that landing page is not enough, you can make a calendar. But we will talk about it later.
Yes.
And Maria, when is the right time to launch a campaign?
Well, about the holiday season, it's very simple because we already know the dates of traditional holidays. But anyway, it is a wonderful opportunity for you to plan your campaigns in advance. So first we will talk about marketing events that go prior to the traditional holidays, and this is the time when you make money. Because in November, people usually still have money and they are already thinking, I need to buy presents for my friends, for my family, for my loved ones, for the upcoming season. And this is when wonderful marketing people come out. I really love the marketing team of Alibaba and their e-commerce shop AliExpress, because they created a holiday in order to make the most profit from these types of events. So 11/11 was created initially in China, and it had two reasons. First, the Chinese believe that even numbers may bring luck. And when you're shopping during 11/11, you might get the most profit for yourself and bring the biggest profit to the seller. That's why it is just a nice. It already became a nice tradition that initially went from China and spread all over the world.
Well, like Black Friday and Black Friday, it was initially on United States, I think. I don't know.
Yes, initially it was
tax-free day or something like that.
Just a day in the United States where every seller made a 90% discount on everything, and everything was sold out. And the Cyber Monday was initially from the shops that sold electronics. As far as I remember. Right, I guess so.
Something about Steam? No,
yes,
about video games.
I guess it was initially for the gamers, but now it is a big deal in every way. So, November, time where people prepare, time where people spend. And what are they preparing for? Let's see the next slide. Those are the upcoming traditional holidays. We know that there are so much more holidays coming that season, but here are the most popular, and probably you didn't know about any of those. Please write us if there are any holidays that you hear for the first time from this slide. Anyway, this is the time when people share emotions, give their gratitude to each other, and express their gratefulness to everyone around them. And this is the wonderful opportunity to tell people that they love each other with wonderful presents that they will buy from you.
Yeah, if Spanish people, do we have Spanish people? I think we had some.
Yeah, guys from Spain, give us a wave in the chat.
What do you miss here?
Is there a point missing for the Spanish people?
Yeah.
No one's typing?
No one's typing. Alejandro's typing.
I
think.
I guess
you.
Yes,
Los Reyes. Los Reyes, the magic kings, the magi. How it was the magi? The magi, the wise men.
Yeah,
the wise men. Is the day that where the people is giving their presents to their kids. Well,
yeah, this is the day when the Spanish give the presents to their kids. But initially, that was the day when the three wise men came to Jesus and gave him their presents.
Yeah, 3 presents. I don't remember which one.
And if you Google all the other geos that were listed before, probably they have their own traditional peculiarities, local peculiarities, and probably it is another reason to tune your creatives up, to make it a little bit more a little bit closer to the consumer, to make yourself understandable and speak in the language of your target audience. So why not? I don't know, do New Year like in the regular season? I guess so.
I don't know.
It's worth Googling, guys. Culture studies are amazing.
Okay.
Especially for marketing.
Let's see when is the right time to launch. Well, we have the dates of those commercial and traditional events. Now we're thinking when is to launch the campaign. Well, we don't know when is the right time, the perfect time to launch your campaign. But we can observe when the people is launching the campaign with us. Well, we have the dates, and we can start launching them to warm the people 1, 2, or 3 weeks before the celebration. And as we can see here in the red line, we see that 3 or 4 days before the event, the ads campaign is there is a lot of ad campaigns. There are more ad campaigns because we have less time to buy our presents. Well, in Europe we don't have so many vacations or holidays, and we usually go to the mall 1 or 2 days before the
when it's crowded.
When it's crowded, when we're a lot of hordes of shopping zombies.
Guys, those 50 dedicated guys who are watching us from the right from the beginning, this is the best time to start your Black Friday campaigns, because it's in 3 days.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Right after we're logging out from this webinar, go and launch Black Friday campaigns. It's gonna be awesome.
Exciting.
Exciting! Yes, I'm excited too. I already have a cart filled with stuff.
Okay.
I even have a little present for you in my cart.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, and the timing is also the key. When we're going closer to the dates of the celebration, we need to gradually increase the ad frequency. If you start 2 or 3 weeks before the day, we recommend you 1 or 2 impressions per day. But if you want to be noticed on the screens of the potential click people, I don't know how to name them.
We are the click people.
Yeah.
We click all your advertisement.
You need to increase your impression per day. Well, we recommend you to go for 5 or 6, even for 7 per day, days before the event. So if you're going to launch your campaign today, so 5 or 6 impressions today will be a good choice. Well, also you need to increase the bids because the competition is gonna be so fierce, not hard.
Yes, it's gonna be fierce.
Yeah, a lot of affiliates people, affiliate marketers will be launching their campaign, so you'll see the competition will be fierce. Well, do you know what is National Retail Federation?
I see that for the first time, actually.
Okay.
What it is? Do you know?
Okay, it's the famous, the most famous retail federation. They're like
Gathering statistics about the users and consumer behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about this. I guess I know.
She read it before the webinar. Okay, 4 of 10 people were for here, so like 1.5 will be starting their holiday shopping by November the 1st.
And we already know that I actually do.
I didn't. Do you?
Oh, you don't.
Okay, how to build campaigns.
Okay, let's go. Let's dive into this. So when we have already chosen the offer, and we think that during the holiday season it will be the most profitable, and how to choose the ad formats. We've got push, native ads, and on-click. Which one would you choose?
Push.
Well,
every ad format is good for.
Yes.
Oh, you
this is the thing I always tell and I always advise to our advertisers. Every format worth trying.
Yes.
Because they have different peculiarities, and of course they have different aims. For example, push notification is the most personal format, when you can face the user directly and talk to him one-on-one, or her. The native ads is more about the content. It is used for scaling and retargeting, for creating hype and raise awareness about the topic. For example, the holidays, the e-commerce special offers, and something like this. And on-click initially was created to create custom audiences for retargeting for any other format. So if you use the right combination of these 3 formats, you might get the most profit from your wonderful campaigns. And we're moving to the next slide, I guess. Those who watch us not for the first time have probably recognized this scheme, and I would say that this strategy applies to any event and occasion marketing campaign. So 2 or 3 weeks before the event, try native ads. Create awareness, warm up the audience, and make sure to use the dynamic content in order to be closer to the audience. For example, there are so many offers in the screen, and you see 90% discount on chocolates for residents of St. Petersburg. Would you click on that?
I don't know.
Oh, you look so skinny, you don't eat chocolate. What do you eat? Air? Okay, I would click. And 1 and 2 weeks before, try on-click and pop under to gather the audience, and 3 and 4 days before bomb this audience with your awesome push notifications. Use it for retargeting, play with carrier targeting, reach people on the go. When we talk about formats, I am mentioning now the format, the targeting mobile devices.
So if you are planning to launch campaigns for Black Friday or Cyber Monday, they need to start with push notifications.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I would recommend that, because Black Friday is coming, and the feed of the native ads is already filled with holiday advertisement. When I open the websites, it just gets red and green and sparkling with all those snowflakes. And I guess for now, it's already too late to work with native ads, but push notifications are hot right now. So start with them.
Yeah, and we will send you the link to the previous webinar about sports betting. It's something about event targeting. Yeah.
Yes, if you are interested, we'll add some links to the previous webinar when we talked about event targeting regarding the sports.
Yeah, actually, there is a sports calendar to target the events.
Yes.
Okay, the first targeting tip about your campaigns, or how to create them, or how to launch them, is to create white and black lists. Well, if you are a newbie and you're launching the first campaign, or newbie on the e-commerce, and you're launching your first campaign, you may know that you need to. You don't need to create any zone limitation, because you have to let the ads be.
Let it be.
You need to let your ad be to explore all the zones, and then you need to decide to whitelist some zones or blacklist. Personally, I recommend you to blacklist zones, because your ad will be free to explore more zones, and then you will decide which one of them you need to exclude. And on the other hand, if you see any good zones, you may whitelist them and get everything you can from those zones.
Mm-hmm. And when we face the question what to target, desktop or mobile, I'd say both of them. It depends on your goals. For example, desktop converts better if you're targeting an older audience in comparison to the younger audience who uses mobile phones more frequently, and other devices like laptops, or not laptops, but tablets. Yes, everything to use to browse the internet on the go. This is for the younger audience. Mobile traffic has higher conversion rates, but in case you've got a very heavy landing page, for example, you've got very heavy media inside, for example, videos, big images, or big sign-up forms consisting of more than 3 fields to fill in, it might work better with the desktop version. But still, when the mobile traffic has higher conversion rates and the portion of mobile traffic is growing during the holiday season, probably you should take everything that you've had for desktop and make it a little bit lighter. Probably refuse from heavy media and make the sign-up form easier and make the funnel a little bit shorter, so your offer could be advertised to the mobile traffic users. Right?
Okay. And actually, we had two webinars ago. We implement the new targeting on
yes, we have a new wonderful feature, so you can adjust your campaigns to both tablets and mobile phones on iOS.
Yeah, because we have a big screen on it,
and
that's that will be help
It's helpful. It's helpful. It's actually helpful to know. So now you can target the iPads as well. Piotr, we remember you. Thank you very much for making this come true. We've waited for this feature for so long. Thank you. And another targeting tip. The competition will be overwhelmingly fierce during the holiday seasons. But there is one thing that most of advertisers forget about. The competition is actually lower during the weekends. Many affiliates stop their campaigns for the weekends, and this is their typical mistake for the holidays because people tend to browse for presents during weekends and evenings after work. So the peak hours for holiday shopping would be from 8 until 9 p.m. Right. Mm-hmm. And even during the holiday season, traffic might be slightly cheaper on weekends. That's why every time you're setting the campaigns, remember that weekends should not be crossed out from your schedule, and probably the engagement will be even a little bit higher. And actually, in PropellerAds, we've got an opportunity to target your advertisement to a certain hour. So from 8 until 9, send your push notifications or make your native ads during this time. And I guess this is a win-win situation.
During the local time, don't. Huh? If you are in Russia, don't target.
This is a wonderful tip, by the way. I would have forgotten it if you hadn't told me. Thank you very much. Yes. And so we've decided what, we've decided when, we've decided how, and now let's move to the creatives. How to find the perfect combination of image, text, and approach to pass our policy and get the profit during the busiest time of the year.
Mm-hmm. We talked before about the funnel. We need to check it, and we have to always A/B test or ad campaigns or not just your ad campaign, but the offer either too. Sorry. And when you check it, you need to decide: do you need a pre-lander or do you don't need it?
Do I need a pre-lander?
Okay. Do you need? Okay. If you see on the landing page, if you don't see not enough information to their potential customers, to your click people, the landing page is not convincing. They don't have holiday themed on the landing page. They're using initial approach on your push creatives, and if the page loads slowly, you need to think about to create a pre-lander, because if you are not comfortable with the offer, maybe a lot of people won't be comfortable with that offer too. So if you see 3 or 4 points of this or of this list, you might create the pre-lander, and you will see that the offer will be going better than if you don't create it. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, if we have a perfect landing page, if we checked the...
Oh my god, those little Santas, I love them.
Okay, if everything is okay with that landing page, you see the page is loading fast, if it's themed to the new year, and if they have any information, every needed information for the offer, so you can go without your pre-lander.
Yes, and on this page I already see a couple of wonderful strategies that could be applied to any landing or pre-landing page, and we will talk about it right now. Right now, yes. What are the best practices for the pre-landers and landing pages? First, countdowns. Everyone's waiting for the holidays, and it is important to know and to make people know that the time is running out and you have to make the decision, the buyer's decision, as soon as possible. So create additional tension as long as the hype. Yes, use dynamic content in order to create the proximity to the user, and also additional concern and additional tension to the user. For example, if you're following the landing page where it is said that, I don't know, 7 people from your city bought the same thing, would you think over making a buyer's decision in these conditions?
I don't know. It's like on Amazon when you're buying something for your mobile, like headphones, and the people also bought, I don't know.
Yes,
a
people
car
from
and
your
home.
city also buy, I don't know, this
a house.
wonderful hat and a cat and something else,
Yeah.
well, along with these earphones. Yes, that's what's called dynamic content as well. So so be confident and use it whenever you can, because people's opinion matters, even if it's not really true. Okay. And make sure the offers and discounts are immediately visible on the landing page. To make lighter content, don't make it heavy, make it all download right away and write with big letters, because most of the time people are concerned only about the prices. People tend to buy more expensive products during the holidays because holidays are coming and everyone is relaxing, and it doesn't matter if you're going to drink water all next month. If you're bringing joy to your loved ones and to yourself right now during the holidays, you can consider yourself a happy person. So in case when people go to your landing page and see that they can spare big amount of money if they take your offer, it will bring them more confidence about making the buyer's decision. So make your special offer visible to everybody, as big as possible and easy to buy.
I just noticed that we have another commercial event. It's Black Novembro.
Black Novembro. ¿Cómo está? What is it?
¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo
I don't
estás?
know.
¿Cómo estás? How are you? I'm
Okay.
fine, thanks.
I don't know Spanish, that's why I'm embarrassing myself right now. I'm very sorry. To all the Spanish people in the chat, I'm sorry. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to find out what the Black Novembro is, but I guess we will discuss it after the webinar.
It's Italian.
Oh, it's Italian.
Italian.
Oh.
Novembro. Decembro.
Okay. So, Novembro, Decembro. Unos, dos, tres. No, it's Spanish again. Oh, help me. Okay, so let's move to the best practices
for
push notifications. Right. Direct messaging is a wonderful opportunity for push notification to reach out to your user, to every user in particular, by letting them know that something interesting is coming with a direct message. So in here we see a classic example of a messenger looking icon and the text that you have one Christmas gift. It's like the message, and the call to action is also inside, and the big image looks very festive. So this is the example of direct messaging. You can also put some dynamic content in this to make it even more convincing, but we'll talk about it a little bit later.
Time limits?
Yes, the time limits. It is very similar to the countdown on the landing page, but since we don't have an opportunity to add the countdown to the text of the push notification, just write about it. Offer expires in 5 minutes, so you limit a person in time, and the person starts thinking, oh, if I don't get this offer, I don't get the 75% discount on iPhone 8. What? I have to do it right now. I really hope that there are some people who actually do it. Well, according to our conversion rate and statistics, they actually do. So you are welcome. The next tip is dynamic content that I have already told about during my previous speech. So special prices, offers, I don't know, the content exclusive for the people from city or region. In the USA, it would be a state or a country. Is another approach. Is another way to approach the users closely. So when the person understands that the community around him is involved in the process, they tend to involve themselves in the process too. And festive theme design, as we've already told you on the example of our wonderful webinar banner, is also a thing. People are waiting for the holidays. It's the most wonderful time of the year, as you know. So people are waiting for this, and seeing another reminding that the holidays are coming is very aesthetically pleasing, and also make them think that, wow, holidays are actually coming. Probably I should start shopping for gifts right now. That's what they would do.
Yeah, Gmail logo is also looks like something called holidays.
Yes, by the way, the red has initially been the color of holidays, of winter holidays. That's why probably Google knows something about this. And ideas for holiday creatives for native format, but it can also be applied to push. We're just we're just giving you some examples for the inspiration. Emphasize the urgency and make a big deal out of offers and discounts. Black Friday happens only once a year, guys. It is the only time when you can buy something that you dream about, your wife has always dreamt about, or even your kids keep on telling you that, I want this PlayStation, and you understand that you don't really have money for PlayStation, but oh my god, it's with 75% discount. What? Yes. And this is how Black Friday works. So don't hesitate and put the name of a big event like Cyber Monday, Black Friday, 11/11 right on the banner, because people have to see it. It has to be catchy. And since the holiday marketing will be overwhelming in terms of competition, try to stand out. Everyone is having these black banners when they are approaching Black Friday. Make it blue and write Black Friday. And it would stand out from the regular competition. And don't forget to mention all the perks, like the discounts, free shipping, all of the things that would bring profit to your user, and the results would make you wait. Give people insider information. People like rumors and secrets. And when you're sharing the secrets with audience that, you know, nobody knows about it, but I've heard that that particular shop is going to sell out the cell phones. And even that one. What? That one, right. And this is how it works. People like insider information. Share it with them as well. I guess
I have a comment of the first, on the first, emphasize the urgency and make a big deal out of the offers and discounts. So if you have countries like Italy, we can create that urgency all month long.
What do you mean all month long?
I mean, they have Black November.
Yes, you might take several approaches, like the Black November is already here, but on this particular day, you will have even more discount, or don't wait for the free shipping, or don't wait for the faster shipping. And if you buy today, you will get the wear by tomorrow.
Don't wait for the sold out.
The whole November, people are selling out stuff for cheap prices. It might actually, they might actually run out of them. So emphasize that the Black November is already here, but the iPhone 11 is gone. So deal with it. Something like this. But there are also people who don't want to wait for the holidays and even for the big sales, like my brother, for example. He's an early adopter, truly, and he buys everything that's connected to PlayStation Every time they get a new feature or, I don't know, a better console, he buys it right away on the first day of sales. And probably some people from your audience are the same, and you have to give them reasons why they don't have to wait for better discount big discounts during the Black Friday, or convince them that during the Black Friday the discount will be even less than now, and that would catch some early shoppers, or well, by hand.
Yeah.
Yes, and this is my personal favorite. I love the articles, and I love customized landing pages when they have listicles. Like, make a list of something that you're advertising, but not in the way like the most popular things, like iPhone 5, so iPhone 11, Samsung 8, or something like this. I mean, make the content, the readable article, and imagine that you are making up a wonderful heading for this article. For example, here, top 5 gadgets you must buy this Black Friday. And maybe people were not meaning to buy something on Black Friday, but still they want to see what's on right now, and probably your landing page will be convincing that they will buy something from this.
By the way, what are those gadgets?
I have no idea what it is.
I think it's a fat iPod.
Fat iPod. It's body positive iPod.
Body positive.
He's amazing. It doesn't matter what size he has. Oh my goodness. Why do I have to tell you this? Okay, so the ideas for holiday creatives. Mention special conditions and free shipping, as we've already told you before. Make your design look festive. Mention the holidays on the landing page. And also on the banner, and focus on savings. As we already mentioned when we talked about landing pages, people are concerned how much do they save, and how the less they spend, the more they save, the more profit they see, and the more profit you get.
You said something about the policy that you can't write more than $1,000 or something like that.
Yes, right, but it concerns only the sweepstakes.
Okay.
Yes, every time you're making up the creatives, check up with our policy regulations in order not to be frustrated by the bans and other things. If you have questions concerning the policy in terms of e-commerce during the holiday season, please don't hesitate to write your questions in the question tab in the chat, and I will answer them right away today.
Okay, let's move to the case studies.
Yes, here is my Christmas surprise.
Yeah, your presents. And the first one is e-commerce on sports for 11/11. We have Spain here. The period was from November 5 to November 11th. So it was on the last day of the offer. And
okay, let's see.
90% for all sporting clothes.
Thank you very much for the translation. And since all the people already know that I don't know Spanish, they remember my 5 minutes ago screw up. I now know what happens in the ad copy, and I see the wonderful. I don't actually understand the styling of the banner. The banner. Yes, it's so Chinese style. So they have taken the heritage of 11/11, the original heritage, and emphasized that it is 90% of discount for sports clothing, and during like 5 days or 6 days, I guess 6 days, they got 50% of ROI and $204. I guess it's not. Is that revenue or profit? Total income.
Profit. I think it's
I guess it's profit. Yes, $204 of profit in 6 days. Well, I would say it's not bad, and I would so gladly see the landing page. I guess it was also amazing because I see that the approach to the creative itself was well thought.
Well, unfortunately, the landing page is not working anymore because
because the day has passed already. Well, so I'm so frustrated about that. But anyway, here are the tips: the big discount in the text, the event name on the banner, and that's pretty much it. And displaying the desired objects in the banner. So those 3 approaches brought you $204 in a week.
So let's move to the next case study.
Yeah, I guess.
AliExpress on Black Friday.
Wow.
Well, some push notification multi-geo and it from the last year.
Yay!
Okay.
So it's from the last year.
I think it's simple.
Oh, the beauty of it is in simplicity.
Yeah.
Everyone knows AliExpress. Everyone knows the Black Friday and what it means. It means shop, shop, shop. And this is how people spending 372 got 249 back with a ROI of 66%.
Okay. I think okay. Let's move. I calculated it wrong. I think I misspelled one number. It's okay.
One digit?
Yeah, 1 digit.
No. Anyway, if a person spends 372, or if the ROI is 66%, it means that he got 372 back and 249 over. So you are in plus.
Yeah.
And AliExpress is in plus, and the advertiser is in plus. And those who clicked on this advertisement also bought a lot of wonderful stuff.
Well, I would like to make another case study on OnClick, but OnClick is like a revival format that they are refresh. I don't know.
You mean about the OnClick?
Yeah.
Yes. The campaign is always the same. They just change it to the time.
Yeah.
Right, and that's why you haven't found
No, I didn't find anything.
Well, anyway, I guess the OnClick creatives look like landing pages most of the time. So look for creative landing pages and use them on OnClick.
Okay, and before we go with the Q&A session, we would like to ask you to fill out our polls. You have there in the chat box, you have that question tab, and then you have the poll tab. There's people who already...
There are so many people who have actually already filled the poll. Thank you very much. And those who are still hesitating, please give us your opinion. It's very important for us. Should we do more of such webinars, or should we talk about different topics, or anything else that you would like to tell us about this webinar, or how we behaved during the webinar? Please, you are always welcome, and we would like to know your opinion on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your feedback.
And we are moving to the Q&A session.
Firstly, we will be answering the questions that we received from the Facebook posts.
Right. So those are the early comers.
Okay, the first one from Dimitri Pinchuk. How should the e-commerce funnel look like? Well, I don't know. How should they look like?
What Dmitry asks right now is what happens to the user when he first sees your advertisement, and which steps does he go through until he gets a product?
Wait, we have another question from him. Just a preliminary with the reviews, or a smart step-by-step funnel with remarketing to stay competitive versus affiliates whose earning per campaign is much higher? I think you should check the offer and check if everything is okay for you. You need to check it, like if you were the people who will buy this product, and I don't know, make it better. If you need to make it better, so you need to create a pre-render, and your final will be better.
What I would recommend, yes, follow the funnel by your own self and see if it has complications from the point of the user. To stay competitive versus the affiliates, versus your colleague affiliates, probably it makes sense to spy a little bit and see which approaches get more traffic, and probably refer to some more creative approaches on the subject that we have already mentioned before, and actually check if the landing page works nice itself, or probably you should make a pre-render, or probably if the landing page has too much steps for the user to make, and people leave your landing page without making a buyer's decision. I guess it takes some time to test yourself, and then to look what the competitors use as an approach, and develop your own strategy. I really hope that I've answered this question. Can you please open the chat? Dmitry, are you here? I really want to know if the person gets the answer he desired.
Okay, wait a second. Dmitry, are you here?
Can you scroll it, please, a little bit? Okay. Well, I guess Dmitry is not here. That's a pity, because I really want to know if my answer helps you or not. Anyway, if you're watching this webinar while it was recorded and you got it via email, please let us know if we helped you.
I see. Do you have any case studies to share about brands who have succeeded in Africa? We will check it later on.
Yes.
You can check our blog, then you can look for case studies section. And
yes, in our blog there are a lot of case studies that probably would apply to your question, but anyway, if we don't answer your question now, we will try to answer it a little bit later in our blog, so all the questions will be answered, don't worry.
Yeah. During the holiday season, from Jonathan Walkers, our previous winner. During the holiday season, tons of holiday-themed offers appeared, and advertisers often rush to promote them, since they seem like they would be able to convert well. However, in this really the best approach, are holiday-themed offers really superior to other offers during the holiday season, or can typical e-commerce offers, which are strong year-round, actually work better? What do you think?
I guess during the webinar we have already answered these questions like 50%. Please, can you please get back the question? So I will start from the end. Can typical e-commerce offers, which are strong year-round, actually work better? They can. During the holiday season, in case you enter the competition in the holiday rush, I cannot guarantee that adding some festivity to your freelander brings you more conversions, but this is what our practice shows. And choose strong offers to make them convert even better during the holiday, because you're just contributing to this holiday rush and the time of the year, the busiest time of the year, and if you don't enter this competition, you will lose anyway. So I am sure that during this time you are obliged to mention it, because this is the time when people talk about it in this or in that way all the time. Holiday themed offers don't really superior to other offers during the holiday seasons, but in order to enter the competition, you have to understand that you need to apply holiday theme, right? And then in this holiday niche, you have to stand out. In case you're having something very typical to the holidays, your offer will be a little bit lost around all these red and green snowflake Santa hats fever. But in case you find the way to stand out, applying different approaches that we've already showed you during the webinar, probably this is your chance to win your competitors.
Okay.
That would be my answer. I hope, Jonathan, I helped you.
Next was Samuel Bosu, another guy that's every time is asking our questions to our webinars.
Thank you very much for coming once again, Jonathan.
Type something in the chat if you are here, guys. Jonathan, yes. Samuel. When it comes to festive e-commerce, does campaign type really matter?
Does campaign type really matter? CPC or CPA or CPM? It depends on the offer, really. If you're creating the hype and you're gathering your if you're gathering audience, the only thing you think about is clicks. And when you're selling the products, you're concerned about the action. So people have to buy stuff or leave their emails or leave their contact info. So it depends on the offer, and it doesn't really matter if it's holiday season or not. So choose wisely and rely on your expertise regarding the offer.
Well, if yes, what's your recommendation? You already answered. Do we capture leads or send them directly to the offer? I don't know.
Do we capture leads or send them directly to the offer? Capturing the leads is good for retargeting for personal advertisement, like push notifications. So yes, and send them directly to the offer. Why not? So both ways are nice. Both ways are applicable, and don't cross out all the opportunities that are offered to you during this time of the year.
Is there any particular time good to set up a festive e-commerce, and do we take note of day parting? I mean, the event day, you mean?
Yes, do we take note of the day parting? It is about the time targeting. Yes, okay, and we have already talked about it. So when you get the presentation, find the slide and you will get all the information you need on that subject. Thank you very much, Samuel, for your question.
And we have two more from our Facebook fans.
Facebook fans!
From Evgeny Danilov.
Zhenya.
Does it make sense to work with e-commerce offers only during the holidays, weekends, and other attractive days for users?
No.
Why not?
That's what we were talking about during the whole time.
How to earn on a regular season.
Yes,
regular holidays.
Yes, regular season is also profitable in the world of e-commerce, and people sell things not only on Black Friday and 11/11. What was our point? That the holiday season is another opportunity to apply new, different approaches to play on people's feelings, however it sounds, to play on people's emotions, and to bring them love and joy. Additionally to the things that they can buy during any other time of the year. So the e-commerce offers can be attractive during the non-holiday season, but during the holidays, people are aimed to buy something. That's why we have decided to make such webinar, actually. So e-commerce offers are always relevant, but during the holidays you can make more from them. This is my...
the last one from this slide is from Nikita Skolkov.
Nikita, мое почтение.
There is a lot of talk now, especially among marketers from North America and Western Europe, about the benefits of e-commerce. Could this mean that affiliate marketing, as we know it now, will soon cease to exist, and the market will be reorganized to work only with large and trusted brands?
Yes, it's time for some philosophy, brother.
Okay, there is a lot of changes in affiliate marketing every month, every
year, every week, and every time I face all of these articles about e-commerce and market and online marketing, I usually read things that forget everything you knew before. The new era is coming. Everything will be the other way. And sometimes it happens like this, sometimes not. Well, you know, for example, myself as a representative of Y generation, I don't mention the advertisement. I have this ad blindness, as they say, and I don't see it. But my mom, for example, or my father, they tend to click on native ads. They love push notifications. They even bought something from that, and they were quite happy and content with that. Happy and satisfied, excuse me. So for every type of marketing, there is an audience, and you only have to concern about its livability, viability, I don't know how to say. The particular type of marketing will live until the last person converts, until the last person believes in it. So
I read Florence say the death of affiliates marketing or death of anything is almost always something trying to just sell you something.
Brothers preaching the truth. Thank you, Alexandra, for a wonderful word.
Thank you for your questions.
Thank you very much. Thank you for attending. For those people who come here not for the first time.
We have questions from the question tab.
Oh, really?
Right.
I was so willing to express all my gratitude to my beloved webinar people. Okay. So come on, let's go.
Okay, this one is about our platform.
And guys, if you have questions about the platform, some technical issues or optimization tips, we are going to answer all of your wonderful questions in the blog after the webinar. So stay tuned. And
about e-commerce, yeah, if you have any questions about our platform, I will send you a form from Google, and we'll make another troubleshooting webinar.
Yeah, by the way, the troubleshooting webinar really rocked last month. So in case you have any troubles and facing some issues that you cannot handle yourself and the support team could not help you as well, please write us in the troubleshooting webinar form, describe your problem, and our specialists are going to discuss it on the next webinar. And it's also an option, guys.
It will be on January or February.
Yes,
we didn't
and
decide yet.
This is the last webinar of the year. Don't you feel a little bit sad about it? No? Okay, we will look through the questions that you have written us in the question tab.
Could you please give me some tutorials how to start?
Could you please give me some tutorials how to start? I guess there are tutorials for the for the beginners.
Or Anastasia. Or moderator Anastasia already answered this question. These two from Reed Florin. These 2 or 3 weeks before for native ads, 1 week before on to.
So does our scheme of targeting different formats in terms of time work to advertise live events like webinars? Well, I would try that, because for sports event and for holiday events, it works perfectly. Probably you should apply this strategy also to advertising any event at all. And please share the results with us. We're actually very interested. We would promote our own webinars like this. Why haven't we thought about this before? Okay.
Guys, increase delivery of push holiday season. Will you share the slides after a webinar? Yeah, we will.
We certainly will, guys. We certainly will.
So with the record link of this webinar.
Okay. Actually, we don't really have much time.
Okay,
So
one
I guess
more question. If I find
one-
one more question about this.
Can brand names be used in the push ads? I really like that question from Mark. Mark, thank you very much for the question. According to our policy, you should not mention the names of famous brands, the modified famous brands. For example, there was a time that people composed creatives like, you have one message from Amazon, which is spelled like with mistakes, but with the Amazon-like looking icon, and it was rejected. So try to avoid try to avoid that your creative really look like the branding of famous brands, and don't mention the names of the any postal services, government services, Apple, Google, whatever. You're absolutely not allowed to do that. So be creative and probably apply some creative strategies, like creating the messenger looking like icons that look like brands, but they are not immediately recognizable. It makes people think that, yes, it's actually a WhatsApp message, but the bubble is green and square, for example, you cannot guarantee that it's a WhatsApp message. So this is a very thin line, you know, and every time you are making up the creative, check up with the policy. We actually have a huge list of the companies that are not allowed to feature in the ad copy of your push notification or any other ad format. So be attentive.
Okay, thank you. Well, I give you 1 minute to think who is to choose the winner of the question contest. Sorry if we didn't have time enough to answer all the questions. As Maria said, we will be answering them on the blog post we will write after this webinar.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay.
you know, the choice is always so hard, you know. Anyway, I really liked the question that really stood out from the others. The person who wanted to discuss the philosophical issues on the format. So, Nikita Skolkov, мы даем вам $100. We give you $100 to try all the formats that we have and to convince yourself that the formats and the affiliate marketing, in terms of e-commerce, is not dead. I guess it's time to log out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.